All right, let's look at lesson 6. This is on page 55. And we have two fruit smoothies for $5. So remember, your $5 goes on top, your 2 smoothies go on the bottom. But Katie wants to now buy 6 smoothies. So we need to figure out how much money that is. So you can look at the bottom there, 2 smoothies to 6 smoothies. And you can notice that if you times by 3, you would get to the 6. So if you do that to the top, 5 times 3 would give you $15. And then you could check. You could do 5 divided by 2 is $2.50. 15 divided by 6 is also $2.50, so you know they're equal. All right, the other way to do this would be to do cross products. And you want to just make sure that your cross products are equal so that your proportion or your 2 ratios are equal to each other. So here 8 times 3 is 24, 6 times 4 is also 24. Example 1, there's a good example to look at for air temperature and hours and how they set up the proportion. You have 7 degrees for 2 hours. 13 degrees would be how many hours? So notice degrees and degrees are both on the top. Your loop is 2 times 13, so you would multiply those. And then you would divide by 7. So 2 times 13 is 26. Divide by 7, you get 3.7 hours. All right, so let's look at the first proportion there. Your loop is 4 times 9, which is 36. And then you would divide by the outside number, which is 10. So x would equal 3.6. B, your loop is 34 times 5. Which is 170. You would divide by 2. And you would get 85. And letter C, 7 times 21, which is 147, divided by 3. So N would be 49. All right, let's set up a proportion on our own. Letter D. We have the ratio of 7th grade students to 8th grade students in a soccer league is 17 to 23, but there's 200 students in all. How many would there be in 7th grade? So the key word there is in all. So you have to add the 17 and the 23 to show that there's 40 students in all in that soccer league. And there would be 17 7th graders out of the 40 total that we were talking about in that little sample. So how many students would that be out of 200 total? So notice total and total are both on the bottom. You have to be consistent with this. So you're going to multiply your 17 times 200 and then divide by 40. And you should get 85 7th graders. Right, there's another good example there for you to look at, 3 and 4. So we're going to go to letter E on the next page there. Olivia can type 2 pages in 15 minutes, so that's your starting point. And we want to know how long it would take her to type 10 pages at this rate. So think about where you would put the 10 pages in your proportion. And you're going to put it at the top because you already have pages on the top on the left. Your loop then is 15 times 10, and then you would divide by 2. And you get 75 minutes.